Welcome back, my preschool friends, and it is our story time video. And today's story is Wash and Dry, written by Trish, Holland, and illustrated by Vinay Kumar. Now, we've had a lot of stories written by Trish Holland, but this one's different. This one, instead of photographs, it has drawn pictures. So all those things are drawn, and they are drawn by Vinay Kumar. Illustrated means that she drew all of those pictures. Now, that is a lot of hard work. All right, through the book, I'm going to be asking questions, but the answers might even be in the story. So make sure you're listening and following along and reading the pictures yourself to see if you can answer those questions lickety-split. Are you ready? Wash and Dry, written by Trish Holland and illustrated by Vinay Kumar. Oh no, my muddy dog jumped on me. I'm grimy and slimy from cap to socks. Daddy says I smell like a wet dog. P.U. What did the dog do to make him all slimy and muddy? Yeah, he shook off all the mud off him and it went right on to the little boy. I'll add my dirty clothes to the rest of the dirty laundry. I'm glad Mommy and Daddy will help me wash and dry my clothes. I wouldn't want to have to do all this job by myself. Luckily, I still had a lot of clean clothes left in my dresser. It smells like a dog bag of lemons in there. I'll be glad when those dirty clothes smell that good too. I carry the stinky basket over to the washing machine. I hold my breath as I walk and try to think about flowers. It's not working. I'm glad we have our own washing machine at home. My aunt has to take her dirty clothes to the rub-a-dub-tub laundromat. There are lots of people there, and the machines clink, clank, whistle, and whir as they wash and dry clothes. My aunt has to use a lot of quarters to wash and dry her clothes. How do you wash and dry your clothes at your house? Do you help your grown-up doing the laundry? How do you help them? Oh, you are such a big helper. At our house, Mommy helps me wash my clothes. We put the really dirty clothes in a pile to be washed in the washing machine. It will twist and twirl the dirt right out of the clothes for us. Have you ever seen a washing machine work before? What does it look like? Yeah. It moves the water and the soap and the clothes all around in a big circle so it all gets clean. We put some of our delicate clothes in a pile to wash by hand. We swish and swirl the clothes in the soapy water. There are bubbles in my clothes and bubbles up my nose. Ha ha ha, chew! Did you do our soap experiment last week? Were you able to make bubbles and wash the clothes? Which soap made the biggest bubbles? Which soap cleans the clothes the best? That's awesome! I'm so glad that you did our experiment last week. Before we can put clothes in the washing machine, we have to sort them. We make a pile of the light-colored clothes and wash them together. If we wash Daddy's dark red shirt with my white underwear, my underwear would turn pink. Crazy! We made a pile of dark-colored clothes, too. If we washed my white socks with Mommy's dark blue pants, my socks would be a baby blue. No way! We toss a load of dirty clothes into the washer. Then, clunk, I shut the door. Mommy lets me pour the dry soap powder in the hole at the top of the washing machine. Then, I add in the liquid fabric softener. Glub, 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 glub. Have you ever seen dry liquid soap? Dry powdered soap for washing machines? Do you use that kind? What about liquid fabric softener? Have you ever used that? I have one that smells like flowers. It's my favorite. Next comes the best part. I get to push the on button and listen to the machine start to work. Whoosh! I watch the sudsy clothes slosh around inside. I'm looking at my favorite book when I hear ding! The washing machine signals. Tells me that the clothes are ready. They are clean, but they're still squishy. What do I have to do next? What does he have to do with the clothes? They're all wet and clean. Oh, let's see if he does that. Daddy helps me with the next step, drying the clothes. If the sun is shining, we hang them outside on our clothesline. I hand Daddy the clothespins. The clothes will smell like the sun and wind when they dry. Have you ever used a clothesline to dry your clothes before? Oh, maybe you've used this thing. When it's cloudy, we dry our drippy duds inside the house in the clothes dryer. They flip and fumble and flutter and tumble in the heat. The humming machine is warm. Even our cat likes it when we use the dryer. Suddenly, I hear buzz. The clothes are dry, but they are in one big tangle. We all help to fluff and fold the clothes. I like to fold clothes into tidy triangles or silly circles. Mommy and Daddy fold the clothes into plain rectangles and simple squares. They don't play with the laundry. I think they're missing out on the fun. Do you help your grown-up fold clothes and put them away? You're such a big helper. Some of the laundry needs to be hung up on hangers. Some of it needs to be ironed. The steam iron hisses while Daddy irons the wrinkled shirts. Daddy hisses back. He doesn't like this part of the laundry. While Daddy irons, Mommy tells me that a long, long time ago, people washed their clothes by pounding them on rocks in a river. I think I like our way of washing clothes a lot better. Mommy says that people used to have to make their own soap. They would boil the ingredients in a big pot over a fire all day long. The soap from each batch would last a long time. Have you ever made your own soap before? That might be a fun thing to do. Ask your grown-up if you can make your own soap at home. After all that work just to make the soap, people still had to scrub the dirty clothes on a washboard in a tub. I bet doing laundry took a long, long time. Have you ever seen one of these before? It's called a washboard. The people would take the clothes and it'd be a bumpy right here, and they would move it on the bumpy part to make to get the dirt out of their clothes. My great-great-grandmother used a washing machine with a wringer at the top. When she cranked the handle, the wringer squished most of the water out of the clothes. She'd hang her clothes on a clothesline too. When they were dry, she used a giant ironing machine called a mangle. She'd crank the handle and the clothes would go in all wrinkled and come out smooth. That is a big machine. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. I'm glad we don't have to work so hard at washing clothes. I can put on my favorite outfit and not smell like wet dog. Oh no, here we go again. The end. What a fun story. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. Thank you so much for listening and following along and answering all of my questions. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in our next video. Bye for now, my friends.